A uniform circular disk has a radius r and mass m. A particle also has a mass m is fixed at a point A on the wedge of the disk as shown in the figure. The disk can rotate freely about a fixed horizontal chord PQ, what that is at a distance of r by 4 from the center of the disk. The line AC is perpendicular to PQ. Initially, the disk is held vertical with the point A at the highest position. It is then allowed to fall so that it starts rotating about PQ. Find the linear speed of the particle as it reaches the lowermost point. Let me consider the first case when it is held in the vertical position over here. Let this line be equal to PQ. Let this be the center C. Its distance from the center over here is equal to r by 4, and a particle is situated exactly on top of point C, okay, of mass m. So the moment of inertia of the entire setup will be equal to moment of inertia of the disk, okay, plus the moment of inertia of the mass, okay. Moment of inertia of the disk, let us find out first at the center and passing through the plane, okay. Since it is at the center and passing through the plane, it will be equal to mr square divided by 4 plus over here it will be equal to mr by 4 the whole square. This is the moment of inertia of the disk. Moment of inertia of the mass over here, since it is situated at a distance, now this distance over here is equal to r. So the entire distance from the axis over here will be equal to phi r by 4. Okay, r plus r by 4, which is equal to phi r divided by 4. So m phi r by 4 the whole square. So it will be equal to mr square by 4 plus mr square divided by 16 plus 25 mr square divided by 16. So basically it will be equal to 25 mr square by 16 plus mr square by 16 will be equal to 26 mr square by 16 divided by 26 mr square by 16, which can be written as 13 mr square by 8. Okay, so this can be written as 2 mr square by 8 plus 13 mr square by 8, which is over here equal to 15 mr square divided by 8. Okay, this is the moment of inertia of the particle of the entire setup along the axis PQ, of the entire setup along the axis PQ. Now what happens when this disk slides down? Okay, that is the PQ is over here now. Okay, the disk has slided down. Okay, I can say that the moment of inertia will remain same. The center will be at a distance of r by 4 from the axis, and the particle will be situated over here when it rotates down at a distance of phi r by 4 from the axis. Okay, the same setup but in the mirror image, okay, over here. So now over here I can say that the potential energy, let us say this was the position A and this was the position B. I can say that the total energy in position A will be equal to total energy in position B. So total energy in position A will be equal to total energy in position B. So total energy in position A will be just equal to the potential energy, which will be equal to m, that is the center of the mass of the disk, g into h over here will be equal to r by 4, this is for the disk, plus for the mass is at a distance of phi r by 4, so it will be equal to mg phi r divided by 4 plus the total energy of the disk in the second position, that is over here it will have kinetic energy which will be equal to half I omega square plus the potential energy over here will be equal to the same value, but if I take the PQ as the reference line, it will be equal to minus mgr by 4 minus 5 mgr divided by 4. So basically when I shift this on the left hand side, this equation will be doubled. Okay, so it will be equal to mgr divided by 2 plus 5 mgr divided by 2 is equal to half I omega square. So basically over here 2 and 2 will get cancelled out. 5 mgr plus mgr will be equal to 6 mgr. I over here is given as, we have already found out, I over here is given as 15 mr square divided by 8 into omega square. So from this equation m and m will get cancelled out, r and r will get cancelled out. Okay, this will be equal to 3 2s are 3 5s are. So basically omega square will be equal to 8 into 2, which is equal to 16, divided by 5 into r into g divided by r, this is equal to omega square. So omega will be equal to root of this part, it will be equal to 4 gr. Okay, it will be equal to 4 into gr into 1 by 5. Okay, so this is omega. we have to find out the linear velocity. If you read the question, we have to find out the linear velocity of the mass at the lowermost position. So the linear velocity v over here will be equal to omega into r. Now what is the distance of the mass from the axis? The distance from the mass from the axis of rotation is equal to phi r by 4. So when I multiply this by omega over here is equal to 4 root of g by 5r into 5r divided by 4 over here. So 4 and 4 will get cancelled out over here. When I take 5r inside the root, it will be equal to root of g by 5r into 25r square. So basically when I simplify this part, this is velocity. V over here will be equal to root 5 gr. This is the velocity of the particle at the lowermost position.